Today's video, I'll show you how to create a DIY external GPU dock. So this enables you to put a full-size GPU or graphics card, like something like a GeForce RTX 3070 all the way up to a GeForce RTX 5080, a full-length video card, and use that on something that does not have a PCIe X16 port, because small form factor computers or mini PCs cannot accommodate, or even laptops cannot accommodate, a full-size video card. But you can use an adapter to use it. But you do need a few things. You will need a USB4 port, Thunderbolt 4 port, or Thunderbolt 3 port. So these are capable of 40 gigabits per second. That is about 5 gigabytes per second. And if you have a USB 4 port, all you need is the external GPU docking station kit and a USB 4 or Thunderbolt 4 USB-C male-to-male cable. And if you have an Oculink port on your mini PC or laptop, you can use that option as well. You just need an Oculink port. You need an Oculink GPU dock board, Oculink GPU dock frame, and a PCI for Oculink male-to-male cable. So you just connect the cable to the GPU dock board, and then you connect the other male connector to a port on your mini PC or laptop. If you don't have a USB 4, Thunderbolt 4 port, or a Oculink port, you can just simply have a M.2 NVMe slot on your laptop, mini PC, or small form factor computer. So you just need a slot, M.2 NVMe slot, empty one, M.2 NVMe SSD to Oculink adapter, which looks like a M.2 NVMe stick, memory stick, PCIe for Oculink male-to-male cable, Oculink GPU dock port like all the others, Oculink GPU dock frame. That's all you need, basically. So those are the prerequisites. So this one is for the USB 4, USB-C port, or Thunderbolt 4 or Thunderbolt 3. This is how the external GPU dock with the frame looks like. This is how the assembled unit looks like. This is the Thunderbolt or Thunderbolt 4 USB 4 USB-C port looks like. And this is the symbol for it. If your laptop or mini PC has it, then you could just simply just connect it from here, which is there. I think it's this cable, and connect it to a USB 4 or a Thunderbolt 4 port on your laptop or mini PC, which is the easiest option, I think. So you put the graphics card in here into that slot. It goes in like that. And this is for the power supply. It's a full ATX power supply. Depending on the GPU that you are using, you'll have to pick the right power supply in relation to your GPU. If you're using something like let's say a RTX 4080, you would probably need a much bigger power supply, maybe 650 watt or something like that, or 700 watt. If you're using something like a RTX 4070, maybe 600 550 to 600 watt power supply would be enough. But you have to check on that before you do that. As you can see, this board has a port for 24-pin ATX power supply. You would connect that here to power the board with your GPU in it. However, you would also have to use the power GPU connectors from your power supply to your graphics card as well, like what's done here. So this is what the kit would come with. Here's the ATX brackets. And you could also mount the GPU dock board on here as well. Everything's just, all the cutouts are here, so it just goes in one way. This is for the Oculink. As you can see, the Oculink port is there. You would just connect it here. You'd put your power supply and GPU here. Connect your power ATX 24-pin power here. And connect all the appropriate cable, the GPU power to your GPU. You would just simply connect the Oculink port from your board to your mini PC or laptop if it has this port. You could do that as well. This is how a fully assembled unit would look like. The power connector is not connected on this one, but you do have to connect it to get it to work. This is the adapter for the M.2 NVMe. So let's say you don't have an Oculink or a USB4 or Thunderbolt 4 or Thunderbolt 3 port on your laptop computer, or mini PC, or small form factor. That's simple. You could just use the adapter for it, which is this thing. So what you do is you'd connect this adapter into a spare M.2 NVMe port on your laptop. Most of the newer laptops have 2 to 3 M.2 NVMe slots on the laptop. So you would use one of them, a spare one. You connect that into a spare M.2 NVMe slot. And then this is a board. You would put the board on the frame here. And you have the connector here. You'd connect this here from your Oculink GPU board to the Oculink PCIe adapter, which is in your M.2 NVMe slot. And that's how it would connect, as you can see. If you have an Oculink port on your mini PC like this one does, then it's much simpler. You just connect this to this, and then connect this to your Oculink GPU board, which is simpler. You could use one of two ways to do it. That's how you would connect it, basically. So how do you connect it to your computer, basically, after you have everything set up? That's quite simple. What you have to do is you need to use your HDMI, or if you have a DisplayPort cable or connector, you would connect it here to where in this case, it's the HDMI port. I connect it here. And I connect the other end to the monitor, as you can see. And this is a USB4 or Thunderbolt 4 connector. This is the one that I'm showing you. So I connect this USB4 cable here, and the other end I would connect it to my small form factor mini computer or laptop. And then I would connect the HDMI cable, this end here, the other end to the monitor. And when you turn on your computer, you should be able to see a image and use it. But you have to, of course, install the drivers and everything to get it to work. As long as it's detected and working, you can do that afterwards. So this is how you install a full-size graphics card on a mini PC which does not have a PCIe port, or a laptop which does not have a PCI port, PCI X16 port, or a small form factor computer which cannot fit a large graphics card. Small form factor computers do have a PCIe X16 slot. However, something as big as this will not fit in such a small case. And you could use a M.2 NVMe slot, or you could use ports to do it. In this case is USB4 port. If you have a display port, you can do that as well on your computer, mini computer. Maybe some small form factor computers have it, I'm not really sure, but laptops do have it and mini PCs do have it. Those basically cannot fit a large video card because they don't have a PCIe X16 slot. But with this method, you could add a PCIe X16 card and have it run. But limiting factors would be your CPU. If your CPU is not that powerful, that might be the bottleneck to it. If you have a powerful CPU, then it would utilize the graphics card more fully and you'll be satisfied with the performance. But if you have a relatively weak CPU, it'll be better than using the internal or integrated GPU, but you're not going to see the full benefits of using a full-size GPU if you have a weak CPU. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. If you would like to know where you can get all this stuff, I'll leave it in the video descriptions below. Thank you for watching.